This is really great. 9-day festival. Walk us through this, because this is a ton. There's a ton of films here.
There is, and it's 9 days, and they're all free. We basically have done this for 15 years, and every year it just gets bigger and better. And we're just excited to share all these wonderful films with the Greater Houston community. And that's why we haven't charged a penny in 15 years for our screenings.
And tell us a little bit about how this festival started, because obviously film festivals historically have been criticized for not being as diverse as they could be.
Yeah, and you know, with Houston being one of the most diverse cities in the nation, I am just so excited that we've gotten that opportunity to grow. I mean, you can imagine Houston 15 years ago, it wasn't as diverse. So we started really small, getting free spaces from anybody that would give us a free space so we can screen it, to the point where now we do our opening, which is tonight, partnering with Asia Society. So it's gotten now really snazzy.
So I know we can't go through all of the films, but what exactly are you looking for when you're picking some of these films to screen?
Well, we definitely want diversity. So we have South Asians, Filipinos, Koreans, Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, any Asian Pacific Islander nationality that you can possibly think of. We do our best to represent and have some films that, whether they're short or full featured films, we want them to have a voice and give them a platform for that voice.
It's so great to give them a voice, but also for the audience who attend the film, they have a chance to experience one-on-one conversations and panel discussions with these filmmakers.
Some films have directors coming in, flying in from all over the U.S. For tonight, we're having one of the directors fly in to have a conversation after his screening, so that once you see his film, you can have a one-on-one and really delve into how he made his film, why he made his film, why was this the topic he chose. And it's just one of those opportunities you don't really get to, you know, experience a lot.
You really don't. And if you think about it, even just, you were talking about how diverse and how we've changed over the last 15 years. If you think about what's happened in 15 years, we talk about making a film, making a short film. What we have today at our fingertips is much different than what we had. It's a lot, I'm going to say, easier. It's not easier, but we have sort of these avenues to go and create. And so what a great platform and a way for people aspiring to make a film or a short film to be able to really pick the brains of those who've done it.
Yeah, and with the technology we have today, a lot of young filmmakers, they don't need that multi-million-dollar budget. They don't need a big underwriter. They can kind of do it on the fly for a few $1,000s and maybe crowdsource funding from family and friends. But it is really a great way for a lot of community members that weren't able to participate before to be able to participate. And it's something that we've also seen younger and more kids get involved and seeing it as a viable choice as a career for Asian Americans, instead of having to be a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer. So it's wonderful to see more and more the young adults really dive into the creative side of careers.
There is so much talent out there. And speaking, by the way, of young talent, 19-year-old Korean R&B performer. He was one of the artists at your Starry Night Festival Spring Edition. Right? And he happens to be with us today. He's 19-year-old Korean R&B singer and producer HOHYUN.
HOHYUN.
Okay, and he's going to perform for us right now. Take it away.
오직 상처만 받고 있었지. 미안해 baby. 네가 없는 현실 너무나도 비참해. There's no one 너 같은. 너만 고통받고 있는 게 아니야. 나도 아파야 baby. A-E-I-O-U means I love you and nothing else will do. Baby, I owe you, oh yes I do. An explanation, baby. 없다고 바뀌지 않아 우리의 떠나간 사람 너는 날 사랑해 준 적 있었니 말해줘 baby 네가 없더라도 난 잘 살고 있다고 라고 말하지만 사실 날 못 잊어 벌써 2년 전에 이별이었지만 여전히 아파 baby